How's it going, everyone? Equinox Phoenix here. Today we're going to talk about Legacies Season 3, Episodes 5 and 6, titled This Is What It Takes and To Whom It May Concern. Uh, Episode 5 is just kind of... It's the Fallout episode. It essentially just deals with them trying to find Landon and failing spectacularly. And it ends on a cliffhanger of Landon opening a door. In episode 6, we find out that the door he opens is to an ice cream shop in the middle of Malavor. I was going to say Valavor. In the middle of Malavor. Where Malavor is torturing the Necromancer for all eternity. Quite literally, that is what the ice cream shop is for. It is to torture the Necromancer for all eternity. Anyway. The Necromancer's stuck because he just does not know how to think, apparently. What's the word? Anyway, Landon figures out literally everything on how to get the Necromancer out of the chains he's in, how to get out of Malavor, and all of that. As a result, Landon escapes Malavor and ends up back in the prison dimension from before. Now, on the other side of things, the Salvatore School is in trouble. Due to a lack of students, it's at risk of being closed down. So, the Super Squad, or what is left of it, after Josie goes to Mystic Falls High, and Landon and Raphael are trapped in a prison world. Tries to convince this group of, I think, 5 magicals that the Salvatore score is good for them. But due to just the current situation, a bunch of people leave, right? It gets down to 3. One of whom is out to kill Alaric because he swore vengeance. Alaric deals with that by sending him home. The other is... I'm not sure what species she is, but it ends up with Hope convincing her to stay. Which, hey, we got it. And then the last one was... Hold up. I actually... Vampire Diaries. Hope Michelson. I'm gonna make her concern. This is actually the easiest way to do it. Gunter is, okay, so Gunter is the name of thing. Oh, please don't tell me that this is her, that's the name they gave her. Yeah, okay, we don't have a name for the girl. As of yet. Whatever. Anyway, Gabby, we have Gabby, who is a friend of the what's his name? Is it Ethan? No. Ethan is the guy who has a heart-to-heart the heart to heart with Josie. We haven't gotten there yet. Oh, and oh, found her. Her name's Cleo. So we have Cleo, who's a witch. Thank you for that, wiki page. Damn, that took a while. Anyway, Cleo is a witch who helps Hope get move on from Landon, so that she's not constantly grieving and nearly blowing up the school. This results in her being convinced to join the school. Then we have Fairy Boy's friend. I don't remember what his name is. So Wade. Yes, Wade. Wade's friend Gabby, who because they're in a D&D group together on online D&D group, she signs up for the school and the school is saved. Because they get the last two that they need. As I mentioned, so Josie we know went to Mystic Falls High. There, she comes to the realization that she hasn't thought about her sister all day, and she wonders if she deserves to be happy. Because of it. Like, does she deserve to be happy away from everyone else? Finch, who's the girl that she meets there, and her have a heart to heart where Josie does realize, yes, you deserve to be happy even away from your sister. Throughout this episode, MG is thinking of himself is the way he puts it. But it just kind of like backfires constantly on all the other characters. Including at the very end when Lizzie finally goes to him. Obviously, he points out that he doesn't want to hang out with her because that's their dynamic, right? Lizzie comes to him only as a last resort. Obviously, no one wants to be the last resort. You'd rather be like first or second or whatever. Which is fair enough, but Lizzie realized, I guess I wouldn't say realizes. She fires back with, "Oh yeah, it's great that we don't that we don't hang out alone in a room because God knows what we'll do." And it's just like, oh no. And then MG has regrets. It's like, oh shit. Which of course, good on MG trying to think of himself first and foremost. I don't look. It gets tiring to see him constantly think of others but never himself. But this, where he's doing the exact opposite, thinking of only himself but not others, is also gonna get really tiring really quickly. Now, let's just recap the nitty gritty details of Landon's arc. I mentioned before he's in an ice cream shop in Malivore. He finds the necromancer shackled. Now, of course, he figures out how to get the necromancer out. The necromancer has to sing. Or in Lightning's case, he has to save himself. Because Landon is constantly being saved by others. And so he does. He saves himself and frees himself from Malivore. It ends up in a thing. In the prison world, back in the prison world. He then writes a note and sticks it to the Salvatore School's gates in the prison world, saying that he's alive, right? And that's where the episode ends. Now, overall, this episode is it's very heavily filler. I will say that because nothing really cool happens. Besides, Landon beating up the necromancer, because that was fun to watch. But I still thought it was a good episode. Anyway, You guys tell me what you guys thought of it down in the comment section down below. That's gonna be it for this video. If you guys haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe for new. I will see you guys next time, and as always, stay bright.